This is the northern border of the lower Ninth Ward. On one side is a degraded cypress swamp. On the other, one of the more devastated neighborhoods following Hurricane Katrina. 50 years ago, this wetland area was a teeming swamp forest of towering cypress and tupelo trees. Alligators and garfish prowled the shallow waters in search of prey. People from New Orleans used the swamps for fishing, trapping, and recreation. Also, crucially, these swamplands provided a barrier against hurricane storm surges. Several events in the 1960s changed everything. First, a massive navigation canal was dredged between New Orleans and the Gulf of Mexico. Salty waters crept up the canal and disrupted the salinity regime on a massive scale. Secondly, while this canal was being completed, Hurricane Betsy struck the region, flooding the lower Ninth Ward and nearby St. Bernard Parish. The federal government was then pressured to build a stronger flood control system for the area in the wake of the storm. This system was pure structural engineering, levees and walls. No consideration was given to the role of wetlands and swamps in protecting the city. To access the swampland and its resources, then, residents were forced to climb through thick brush and scale this steel wall. Fishing and trapping declined significantly. Few people ventured into the swamp, and while they were gone, the swamp forest itself was collapsing. In the decade following the construction of this wall, saltwater brought in through the canals triggered a transformation in this ecosystem. Cypress died off by the thousands. Species that couldn't adapt to the new regime were lost. With a wall between local people and the swamp, few bore witness to these changes. While Hurricane Katrina brought devastation, it also ushered in a new ecological awareness amongst some New Orleanians. A broad realization that the collapse of these ecological systems and the losses of the services they provide was a key factor in the extent of the flooding during Katrina. Residents, activists, and universities worked collaboratively to construct this platform over the wall. Informational signage and seating was installed, and civic associations successfully lobbied to close the navigation canal that had caused the massive cypress die-off. Some residents have returned to the bayou now to fish, crab, and enjoy the Gulf breezes. It will take years of political struggle and careful restoration to see the cypress thrive here again. But in the wake of a great disaster, citizens of New Orleans and their institutions are beginning to change the way that they relate to their urban ecosystem. For this network of activists and concerned citizens, it can no longer be denied that ecological health and human well-being are fundamentally linked.